A young student scarred for life when neo-Nazis clashed with anti-fascists revealed her horrifying ordeal as several thugs were sentenced for their role in the disturbance. Abby James, 22, was struck by a cobblestone ripped out of St George's Hall Plateau in Liverpool during the violent disorder on February the 27th last year. She was left with a 5-inch scar to her forehead and later underwent plastic surgery, only to be taunted by celebrating fascists gloating online. Abby James, 22, was struck by a cobblestone ripped out of St George's Hall Plateau in Liverpool during the violent disorder on February the 27th last year. Miss James told Liverpool Crown Court how she and her boyfriend were walking through the city centre early in the afternoon when they saw a riot. She said, "Both Chris and I stopped to see what was going on. After a short time I was hit to my forehead with what I believe to be a cobblestone." Miss James was taken to hospital and told she had a fractured skull. She required 15 stitches to repair the gash. She was left with a 5-inch scar to her forehead and later underwent plastic surgery, only to be taunted by celebrating fascists gloating online. Police came under attack from both sides with industrial fireworks, flares, bottles, cobblestones and eggs. She said, "Since then I've had many sleepless nights. My whole personality changed and I could not be alone. I have found it difficult to talk about and suffer with headaches since the incident. I have become extremely self-conscious about my forehead." The Northwest Infidels right-wing group shared a link to the article on its Twitter account. The post said, "You come to attack us and face the consequences, simple as that, scarred for life result." Liverpool Crown Court heard that opposing factions hurled missiles and caused up to £25,000 damage to the historic hall in central Liverpool. Nazi swastikas were daubed on walls, cobblestones were torn up and a Victorian statue was damaged in the incident. Shane Calvert, Wayne Bell and Brian Stamp appeared at Liverpool Crown Court on Friday alongside allies Nikki Prescott and Alan Raine. Calvert admitted conspiracy to commit violent disorder, while Bell was convicted after a trial. Prescott, Raine and Stamp admitted a fray. Simon Driver, prosecuting, said the fascists had enlisted a group of Polish men called the Polish Hooligans. He said, "They displayed Northwest Infidels banners and neo-Nazi flags. They made gestures, which included the Nazi-style Sieg Heil salutes." Liverpool's Lime Street was brought to a standstill during a far-right demo by the Northwest Infidels. CCTV showed the standoff, with rival factions separated by riot police, who held the first group at the pub and escorted them away. Police came under attack from both sides with industrial fireworks, flares, bottles, cobblestones and eggs. Mr. Driver said, "A police inspector was knocked unconscious by a missile and a police constable suffered a broken wrist. People attending an antiques fair within the hall had to be locked in for their own safety." A 75-year-old black woman who emerged was racially abused and struck in the forehead by a stone.